Let review, 4 MAPEH Major, Part 2.1, Actual Let Questions with Rationale. This is JM Pedagogical Blog, Review. Direction, you may get your note to answer and to record your score. There is a timer for each question. You are free to pause the video if the given time is limited for you. Do not hesitate to finish this video, for you are the next licensed professional teacher. Okay, let's get started. A player dribbling towards goal knocks over an opponent in their path, against the rules. This is considered a charging foul if the opponent had an established position. Players must avoid unnecessary physical contact when advancing with the ball. Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument in the world, originally built as a Hindu temple before transitioning into a Buddhist site. Its incredible architectural balance, detailed bas-reliefs, and towering spires make it one of the finest masterpieces globally. Complementary. Yellow and violet are directly opposite each other on the color wheel, making them a complementary pair. This type of color harmony creates strong contrast and vibrant visual impact. Planning, setting goals, developing strategies, and outlining tasks and schedules, organizing, allocating resources, assigning tasks, and coordinating activities, directing, leading, motivating, and managing teams and individuals, controlling, monitoring performance and making adjustments to stay on track. Brush step. This refers to striking the floor lightly with the ball of the foot while the weight is on the other foot. It's common in various dance styles and matches the description given. Depth perception. This refers to the ability to judge distances and spatial relationships between objects. Young children, K to grade 3, are still developing this skill, which makes it harder for them to accurately estimate how far the hoop is and how much force is needed to shoot the ball. Non-locomotor movements. These are movements done without traveling from one location to another. The feet stay planted while the rest of the body moves. Examples: bending, twisting, stretching. Carlos Borong Francisco. He was a renowned muralist who vividly depicted scenes from Philippine history and folklore. His works, including those in Manila City Hall, celebrate the heroism and cultural heritage of Filipinos. He's especially known for turning historical fragments into dynamic visual narratives. Intellectual wellness. This refers to the ability to think critically, consider multiple perspectives, and effectively manage time and responsibilities. It involves continuous learning and adaptability. Whole method. The skill is demonstrated and then practiced in its entirety from start to finish. This helps the learner understand the full movement, rhythm, and final result. To prevent a hazardous fall. This role demands quick reflexes, strength, precision, and constant vigilance. A spotter must anticipate the performer's movement and intervene instantly to avoid injury, which can be physically and mentally demanding. Do you have a boyfriend? Are you sexually active? Time's important for understanding sexual health, risks, and emotional well-being. Times 2. Have you ever thought of or tried killing yourself? Time's critical for assessing mental health and risk of suicide. Times 3. Do you smoke and/or drink alcoholic beverages? Time's relevant for identifying substance use and related health risks. Spike the ball as long as she takes off from behind the attack line. In volleyball, back row players are allowed to spike the ball only if they jump from behind the attack line, also called the 3-meter line. They may land inside the line, but the takeoff must be behind it. Spoliarium, painted by Juan Luna in 1884, this masterpiece depicts fallen gladiators being dragged in a Roman arena. It symbolizes oppression and injustice, resonating deeply with Filipino history and nationalism. It is considered the most prized painting in the Philippines. Has bent arm, propeller-inspired motion. Sculling involves subtle, continuous figure-8 movements of the hands and forearms, often with bent arms. The motion mimics a propeller, generating lift and control in the water, especially useful for treading water or adjusting body position. Run, kick, throw, and catch. These physical actions directly involve bodily kinesthetic intelligence, which refers to the ability to control body movements and handle objects skillfully. PE students use this intelligence when performing motor tasks and physical activities. Nervousness, a common physiological response to anxiety or anticipation, often causing symptoms like a racing heart and sweaty palms, especially before public speaking. Dominance of technology and prevalence of sedentariness. The rise of digital entertainment, social media, and online learning has led to reduced physical activity among students. As a result, PE is often perceived as less relevant compared to academic subjects, contributing to its decline. A traditional Philippine folk dance that requires dancers to balance oil lamps on their heads and hands while gracefully moving. It showcases balance and coordination. To keep eyes on the ball. This is the most essential skill in batting. Tracking the ball from the pitcher's hand to the plate allows for better timing, pitch recognition, and contact. Without this, all other mechanics fall apart. Previous history of sexually transmitted disease. Past STDs increase the likelihood of risky sexual behavior and possible HIV exposure. Testing is recommended. Had male-to-male sexual intercourse. MSM, men who have sex with men, is a high-risk category for HIV transmission, so testing is advised. Had intercourse with a sex trade worker. This is considered high risk due to potential exposure to multiple sexual partners and increased HIV prevalence in this group. Point for the opposing team. Under rally scoring, any violation by the serving team results in a point awarded to the receiving team, along with the serve. Rural landscape. Fernando Amorsolo is celebrated for his luminous portrayals of rural Philippine life, including rice fields, farmers, traditional customs, and sun-drenched countryside scenes. His paintings often evoke nostalgia and national pride. The pitcher. When the catcher leaves home plate to field a ball, such as a bunt or pass ball, the pitcher is trained to run and cover home plate. This ensures someone is ready to tag a runner attempting to score. Frequent monitoring of blood sugar and the administration of insulin. This is the cornerstone of managing type 1 diabetes, especially for adolescents. Regular blood glucose checks and timely insulin doses help maintain stable levels and prevent complications. It gives the student greater individual responsibility for her own learning and fitness. This activity promotes personal ownership of fitness goals, encouraging students to reflect, plan, and take initiative as the key aspects of self-directed learning and lifelong health habits. Good chance of winning in a sport competition. Not a guaranteed or universal benefit. While physical activity can improve performance, winning depends on many factors of skill level, competition, strategy, and is not a direct or assured benefit for all participants. Planting rice. This painting became one of the most iconic images during the Commonwealth period. It idealized rural life, showcasing Filipino farmers working under radiant sunlight, a hallmark of Amorsolo style. It symbolized national identity, hard work, and the beauty of the countryside. Warm up before you swim. Warming up helps prepare your muscles, improve circulation, and reduces the risk of cramps or sudden fatigue in the water. Stay out of water during thunderstorm. Lightning can strike water, making it extremely dangerous to swim during a thunderstorm. This is a critical safety rule. More performance test and product. Since MAPEH, music, arts, PE, and health, focuses on skill development, assessments often emphasize performance tasks, showing the skill, and products, artworks, routines, compositions, rather than purely written tests. Fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS, is a condition that can affect a child if a mother consumes alcohol during pregnancy. FAS is a type of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, FASD, which includes a range of effects from alcohol exposure during pregnancy. The effects of FAS can manifest in several ways. Teach students to inquire reason and solve problem. The statement emphasizes that critical thinking and rational decision-making are key to effective health education. Students should be taught to understand risks, evaluate choices, and solve problems, not just obey rules. This is a traditional Filipino folk dance originally performed in Binan, Laguna. It's a mock war dance that dramatizes a battle between Moros and Christians over ladek, coconut residue used in cooking. Dancers wear coconut shells on their bodies and rhythmically strike them during the performance. Performance test. This involves direct observation of a skill in action. To assess swimming, you need to see students actually swim, making this the most valid and reliable method. In a relay race, teams of runners take turns running segments of the race and pass a baton to the next runner. Common types include the 4 by 100 meter and 4 by 400 meter relays. Helping players to avoid violations, preventive. This is classic preventive officiating. Referees may use verbal cues or positioning to guide players and avoid rule breaking. Notifying a player not to continue a foul, preventive. If an official warns a player mid-action, e.g., hands off, or watch your elbows, it's a real-time intervention to prevent the foul from escalating or continuing. Tinea flavor, also known as pityriasis versicolor, is a fungal skin infection caused by Malassezia species. It leads to discolored patches on the skin, often lighter or darker than the surrounding area, and is common in warm, humid climates. Rhythmic gymnastics. This event is performed exclusively by women and combines gymnastics, dance, ballet, and apparatus manipulation, like ribbon, hoop, ball, clubs, and rope. It emphasizes grace, coordination, and artistry. This hospital lacks enough linen, warm as beds to provide for all those newborns. This statement is least true because it implies that kangaroo mother care, KMC, is used only due to lack of resources, which misrepresents its purpose. KMC is a deliberate, evidence-based practice that offers numerous health benefits for newborns, especially premature ones, not just a workaround for limited equipment. Antonio Molina is acclaimed as the father of Philippine Impressionism. He was a pioneering Filipino composer who introduced Impressionist techniques into Philippine music, drawing inspiration from composers like Debussy. His works often evoke mood, atmosphere, and subtle emotion, hallmarks of Impressionism. This is a lively and dramatic dance that mimics the movements and intensity of a Spanish bullfight. The male dancer often represents the matador, while the female may symbolize the cape or the bull. It's bold, theatrical, and full of flair. Interpersonal intelligence. This refers to the ability to understand, interact, and collaborate effectively with others. When a MAPEH student works with peers of varying skill levels and abilities, they must communicate, empathize, and adapt, skills central to interpersonal intelligence. Radial artery. This artery runs along the thumb side of the wrist and is commonly targeted in wrist slashing attempts due to its accessibility and proximity to the surface. Teaching the knowledge, skills, and values for students to live a healthy lifestyle now and in the future. This option captures the holistic and long-term purpose of physical education, PE. It's not just about fitness, it's about equipping students with lifelong habits, understanding, and attitudes that support health and well-being across all stages of life. Depends on your fitness goals and current level of physical fitness. Workout time should be personalized based on times your goals, examples, weight loss, strength, endurance, flexibility, times your current fitness level times any health conditions or limitations. This approach ensures that your routine is safe, effective, and sustainable. Mother and Child. This sculpture by Napoleon Arboueva, the father of modern Philippine sculpture, celebrates the bond of motherhood. It portrays nurturing, love, and the intimate connection between a mother and her child, making it a direct exaltation of motherhood. This is a traditional Filipino dance movement executed by rotating the hand from the wrist, either clockwise or counterclockwise. It's often used to add grace and flair in folk dances. Single elimination. In this format, a team or player is eliminated after one loss, and the winner advances. It's the fastest and simplest way to determine a champion because it requires the fewest matches. How many correct answers did you get in this review? You may share it on the comment box. I hope you got a passing score and you learn as well. Good luck let passers and top-notcher, claim it. Congratulations to the March 2025 let passer. Congratulations teachers on passing the board exams. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. This achievement is just the beginning of a bright future ahead. Wishing you continued success in all your endeavors. The next video will appear on screen. Click it to watch, or you may choose the playlist for more related videos.